before the COVID, there was a starting really acceleration of the awareness about sustainability. And I've seen that only accelerated even more by the COVID, because unconsciously people realize that nature can take a revenge, right? Sustainability and inclusiveness go together, because for a solution or a way of doing to be sustainable, you need the contribution of all. Pandemics is a typical example. I mean, if 90% of the people are really cautious, but 10% are not, then you are facing huge problems. When we look at the future, there again, and it's a kind of triangle between sustainability, inclusion, and digitization. Because digitization allows you to do one thing that was not possible before, which is to share. When we face such a challenge, such an ordeal, and we are confronted to it in quite brutal manners, suddenly you become much more acceptant, and you become much more creative about the possibilities of technology. Digitization has been massively accelerated. Our customers started to co-design projects from home using our platform based on the cloud, so that you can design a manufacturing site, an infrastructure, a building from there. Many of our customers ask us to remotely connect their operations. Would it be a building? Would it be a plant? So that they could remotely operate. In many places, we took resiliency for granted, while we realized during such a crisis, where very often technicians couldn't go on the shop floor, that we needed new systems to deal with resiliency. Then again, it accelerated digitization. One thing that we all realize, I believe, and that is a good reminder for the future, is that we are so dependent from each other. So take the case of Schneider. We take care of mission critical processes of the city. So in all of the countries we operate, governments ask us to keep on operating whatever the rules on lockdowns, because you need to power on the data centers, you need to take care of the smart grids, you need to take care of the water networks, you need to take care of the hospital. You don't want a power outage in an ICU or in a surgery room. So we were asked to keep going, and at the same time we realized how much we are dependent on our own suppliers. And therefore it's been a lot of dialogue, transparency, learning on how to make all of our transversal processes more resilient. Well, the Belt and Road is a plan to rebuild or to build the infrastructure of many countries, and especially emerging countries. China has called from the beginning partners, and we are part of those partners, to participate to those projects. With one challenge as we look forward, which is to make sure that everything we build now from scratch is future-proof, therefore is sustainable, and therefore digital and electrical, smart and green. I think what we do today, which is a mix of local and online, is probably a good prefiguration for what we're going to have to do in the future. People have become more open to take a call, much more flexible on the timing, so it's much shorter sessions, but much more interactive and probably done to the point. I hope that in the future we don't come back to the rigidity of the previous systems, and we stay in that hybrid model where we don't forget that the most important in life are people-to-people relationship, and we keep maintaining those possibilities to meet, but at the same time we use much more digital and much more so this culture of openness, flexibility, and easy relationship.